Hi, let's wait for about 3-4 minutes, let everyone come in, and then we start. Let's wait for 3-4 minutes, let people come in. Yep, let's wait for 2-3 minutes more. All right. Okay, just wait, let's wait for 2 minutes, then we start. Another minute. Okay, another 30 seconds, and then we start the session. Hello and welcome to Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform that provides you a world of courses, resources, content, live and recorded sessions to help you with your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. And also welcome to Crack CA Exams with us. That's the vertical and channel of Unacademy that caters to the students of CA Foundation and Intermediate in their pursuit for preparation of the CA Foundation and the Intermediate examinations by providing top educators, quality content, and overall a great learning experience. So come, let's crack CA exams with Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. Welcome to the session today. Before we proceed, a brief introduction about the educator today. That's me. Hello, I'm Prathik Gupta. I'm a Bachelor of Commerce from Christ College, Bangalore University. I am an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. I'm also a law graduate from Karnataka State Law University and I'm currently a practicing chartered accountant. I am also a visiting faculty for CA subjects and an educator for CA students both offline and online. Prior to starting on my own, I worked with SR Bartley Boy and Associates, that is the Indian member firm of Ernst & Young Global in the Audit and Assurance Department, and Ernst & Young India, EY India, in the Mergers and Acquisitions Department. I then went on to work for the Manipal Group in Bangalore and was the corporate controller of their German subsidiary located in Frankfurt, Germany. And it's only when I got back from Frankfurt, Germany that I decided to start something on my own. And that also gave me a chance to be an educator, which in turn has given me an opportunity today to take this session for you. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to take this session for you. And anytime during the session, in case you have any questions, queries, observations, or discussions to be made, please feel free to do so. And I will take up your query as soon as possible for providing a solution. All right. Also, you can look me up on YouTube by my name Prathik Gupta to find the many other sessions that I've taken on YouTube that may help you in your CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Now, the Unacademy platform caters to the students of CA Foundation and Intermediate through three platforms. One is the special YouTube, then the special class, and the third one is the premium platform of Unacademy, which is the Plus platform. Now, YouTube sessions are what you're viewing right now. They are absolutely free, but provide you great material to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Similarly, we have special classes which are conducted and available on the Unacademy Learning app, more about which I will tell you in the following slides. And then let's talk about the premium platform of Unacademy, which is the Plus platform, which is also a payment-based subscription model, which provides various subscription packages for the various examinations. I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy as soon as possible in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Now, why do I say so? Because of the following reasons. Firstly, the Plus platform of Unacademy provides daily live classes where you get to chat with your educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls. All this while the class is going on. Yes, you heard it right. All this while the class is going on. You do not need to wait for the end of the session, end of the week, or a couple of days after the session, or fix up an appointment with your educator. All this can be done real-time basis as the class is going on, and it is as good as lifting your hand up in the classroom and your educator addresses your queries. The second reason why I encourage you and recommend you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because the Plus platform of Unacademy conducts various live tests and quizzes at regular intervals which help you evaluate your preparation, and also it conducts various mock tests and gets a detailed analysis of your performance. Now, why do you think this evaluation and analysis is important? It is important to find from time to time to find out how much have you studied, what is your level of preparation, and how much you still need to prepare. Basically, it means your preparation can be broken down into three levels. That is your strong areas, your not so strong areas, and your weak areas, so that whatever limited time for preparation you have, you can spend them on these three areas accordingly. In the sense, more time on your weak areas, a little lesser time on your not so strong areas, and less time on your strong areas, until a time when your not so strong and weak areas eventually become your strong areas, thereby minimizing your wastage of time and maximizing utilization of time. The third reason why I recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because of the structured courses it provides. All the courses are structured in line with the exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it. That means whatever courses are available on the Plus platform of Unacademy, the courses are in line with the exam syllabus, so that once you complete the Plus course, you can rest assured that you've completed the syllabus of your examination without missing out on any major or important point. And lastly, and most importantly, the one subscription to the Plus platform of Unacademy gives you access to all the live and recorded courses to watch from. All this from the comfort of any of your devices. So it gives you access to all the live and recorded Plus courses, special classes, everything that is there on the Unacademy Learning app. And all this at the comfort of any of your devices means you can view these sessions on your mobile phone, your laptop, your tablet, or your desktop, as the case may be. Not only this, it is also available 24/7 without any timing restrictions. So any time of the day when you find time to prepare for your examinations, you can log in and start using these resources to help you prepare in your examinations. And not only this, one more thing, this is available to you at any place, any location, be it at home, or you're coming back home from work, or you're going to work, or you're waiting for someone for a meeting, or you're at a vacation, or you've just gone to your native place and you have some time to spare. You can pull out your mobile phone, log into the Unacademy Learning app, and make use of all these resources that are there. All you require is a good data plan or a connection, which all of us are blessed with today. So keeping these 4 factors in mind, or the reasons in mind, among many others, I request and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy as soon as possible in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. All right? Yeah. Now, like I told you, special classes and Plus courses. Now, your special class and your Plus courses are available on this app called the Unacademy Learning app. So for those of you who have downloaded and are using the Unacademy Learning app, I thank you very much for your support, and I request your support in the future as well. And for those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy Learning app, I request you to go to the Play Store of your mobile phone, download the Unacademy Learning app, put in your mobile number where you will get an OTP. Using that OTP, you need to register on the Unacademy Learning app. It is as simple as this, no complications, no lengthy procedure, no problems at all. And in case you have any difficulty while doing so, you can always chat with the concerned person who will help you out with this. Okay, and now what happens once you log in and register on the Unacademy Learning app? It gives you access to all the live and recorded special courses that Unacademy has to offer to you to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. And not only this, it also gives you access to all the live and recorded Plus courses that Unacademy has to offer to you in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Of course, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a payment-based subscription model, more about which will be told to you in the next slide. So please go out there, download the Unacademy Learning app, make use of the resources. The resources in the form of special classes that are there, and also do enroll on the Plus course. And please help the people around you to also come on to the Unacademy Learning app by helping them download it, helping them register on it using their mobile numbers and OTPs as well. Okay, then like I told you, the Unacademy Learning app, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a premium platform of Unacademy, which is a payment-based subscription model, which provides you various subscription packages. So the CA Foundation and Intermediate subscription packages provided by the Plus platform of Unacademy are as under. The packages provided are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. The 1 month package will normally cost you about 3,500. The 3 months package will cost you about 8,750. The 6 months package will cost you 14,000 rupees. The 12-month package will cost you rupees 17,500, and the 24 months package will cost you rupees 21,000. Please remember, these are the list price. So before you make the payment of your choice, please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. I repeat, please do not forget to use the code Prathik to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. So the after discount price of the various packages are as follows. The 1 month package will cost you rupees 3,150. The 3 month package will cost you rupees 7,875. The 6 month package will cost you rupees 12,600. The 12 month package will cost you rupees 15,750. And the 24 months package will cost you rupees 18,900. So you see, immediately you get a savings of 10% when you've used Pratik as your code. Now, I will personally recommend you to start off with the 12 months package at least, because of the following 2 reasons. Because it is cost effective, if you see the per month cost in the 12 months package and you compare it with the 1 month cost of the 1 month package, you will see there is a major cost savings that you have here. And secondly, and most importantly, since the CA Foundation and Intermediate course is provided to you in one package, a 12-month package will be very helpful to you, because normally it takes about a year's time for you to clear and study and clear the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. So if you're getting a package covering the duration of both your courses, that is CA Foundation and Intermediate examination, then that is a very good deal as per me. So I request you to start off with the 12 months package at least. But having said this, you're free to choose the package of your choice. But please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the listed price. You can also use the no-cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months packages. Just in case you do not wish to make the entire payment at one shot, you can avail the no-cost EMI option available. The payment options are credit card, debit card, internet banking, and also the coins you have accumulated by attending the various special classes. You can redeem them as discount also while paying up for the plus course. All right, so please take about a minute, go through this slide. Any questions regarding this, please ask me, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Okay, now like I told you, the Unacademy Learning app has various special classes to help you in your preparation. I have also taken many special classes on the Unacademy Learning app. The snapshot of few of the many special classes that I've taken are there for your reference. So for example, there are special classes on revision test papers, business law, the Sale of Goods Act, the Indian Contracts Act, the Companies Act 2013. Then there is partnership accounts, accounts of NPOs, final account of entities, final account. All these are there for your reference and use in the Unacademy Learning app. So I request all of you to go to the Unacademy Learning app and make use of these free resources. Okay. Then here I've also listed down the links to few of the many special classes that I have taken on the Unacademy Learning app. You can either click on these links or copy and paste these links on your browser to take you directly to the special class on the Unacademy Learning app. I've taken special class on the Indian Contracts Act, the Sale of Goods Act, the Indian Partnership Act, the Limited Liability Partnership Act, the Companies Act, Basics of Communication, Accounting Concepts, revision test papers issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for business laws. All right, please take about 30 seconds, go through this. Any questions, please ask, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Okay, so we're going to continue with the session, accounting for inventories, part 2. Part 1 was discussed yesterday, where we spoke about the basics. So whatever we did yesterday, we will not talk about that now, and we will continue from where we stopped. Okay. I think we stopped here. So inventory recording systems. Okay, now we are discussing about the various ways in which inventory is recorded. Now inventory, there are two principal systems of determining the physical quantities and monetary value of inventory sold in hand. One system is known as periodic inventory system and the other is perpetual inventory system. The periodic system is less expensive to use than the perpetual method, but the useful information obtained from the perpetual method is more than the cost incurred on it. Okay, so you have two methods of recording inventory. One is a perpetual inventory system and one is periodic inventory system. These systems are distinguished on the basis of the actual book records kept to ascertain the cost of goods sold and the closing inventory valuation. So first let's look at the periodic inventory system. Now, as the name says, periodic means periodically the physical stock of the goods is maintained, is checked, and then the valuation is done manually. Okay, periodic inventory system is a method of ascertaining inventory by taking an actual physical count or measure or weight of all the inventory items on hand at a particular date on which inventory is valued. It is because of actual physical count that the system is also called physical inventory system. The cost of goods sold is determined as shown below. Opening inventory plus purchases minus closing stock is equal to cost of goods sold. So this formula is very important. You need to remember this formula for questions relating to inventory. That is, cost of goods sold is equal to opening inventory plus purchases plus closing inventory minus closing inventory. It will give you cost of goods sold, and this closing inventory is found out by periodically physically checking. All right, please take a minute, go through this slide. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. All right, please take another minute. Any questions, please ask me. Any questions? Okay. A periodic inventory system is simple and less expensive than the perpetual system. In this system, inventory account is adjusted at the end of the accounting period to determine the cost of goods sold. This system suffers from various limitations. So as the name says, a periodic inventory system is not done continuously. It is done at regular periods, okay, to find out the closing stock. And accordingly, it has its own limitations. First one, physical inventory taking is required more than once a year for preparation of quarterly or half-yearly or financial statements, thereby making the system expensive. So please remember, the more number of times you do a physical stock take, the more time and cost it will involve. So periodic inventory system involves taking stock many times during the year. In case you need to prepare your financials quarterly, then that's 4 quarters in a year. Then half yearly is 2 half years. All right, so about 4 or 5 times you need to do your physical stock take. So you need to stop your operations, take the physical stock take. So it also costs you time as well as money. Okay, so it becomes a little more expensive than the perpetual system. Physical count of goods requires closure of normal business operations. So please remember, the more number of times you take your physical stock, the more number of times you need to close the operations of your business, because when your actual stock take is going on, you cannot keep your business open. All right, as cost of goods sold is taken as residual figure, it is not possible to identify the loss of goods due to pilferage, damage, or even fraud. So like we saw in the in this formula, opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock is equal to cost of goods sold. Now the cost of goods sold is the residual number which you are calculating through a formula. So it is quite possible that you do not identify losses due to pilferage, damage, or even fraud. So those numbers are undetected by the perpetual periodic inventory system. Inventory control is not possible under this system. This is just a this is just a counting and valuation system, and inventory control is not possible. By inventory control, we mean keep an idea about the loss of goods due to pilferage, damage, or even fraud. All that is not possible under the periodic inventory system. Okay, books of accounts does not reject inventory in hand, and is therefore it is difficult to plan operations. That is how much or when or order to things. So the reorder levels are not possible using the periodic inventory system. You can just identify what is your closing stock, value it, and then using the formula you can arrive at your cost of goods sold. Nothing more can be done with a periodic inventory system. So books of accounts does not reject inventory in hand, and is therefore it is difficult to plan operations. That is how much and when to order or manufacture. Okay, please take about 2 minutes, go through the slide, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Take about a minute more. Any questions? Any questions? Please ask. In the 30 seconds more, and then we proceed. All right. Okay, now let's discuss the perpetual inventory system. Perpetual inventory system is a system of recording inventory balances after each receipt and issue. That means it is done on a real-time basis. In order to ensure accuracy of perpetual inventory records, physical inventory should be checked and compared with the recorded balances. Under this system, the cost of goods sold issued is directly determined, and inventory of goods is taken as a residual figure with the help of inventory ledger, in which flow of goods is recorded on continuous basis. The basic feature of the system is the maintenance of inventory ledger to have records of goods on continuous basis. Under perpetual inventory system, closing inventory is determined as follows. Opening inventory known, purchases known during the period is known, minus cost of goods sold is also known, and then the residual figure is the closing balance, and that closing balance is checked up whether it is actually correct or not. So now let's contrary to the periodic inventory system, the perpetual inventory system works on a completely different basis. That is, it is available on a real-time basis. That is, whenever each item, an item is issued or received, a direct record or entry is made there whenever the items are received inside, and whenever items are issued, then and there the entry is made. That entry in the bin card, you can say, is compared with the ledger, and then any discrepancies are found out. So the advantages of this method is, even if you have any leakages in terms of losses, pilferage, theft or anything, you can get to know, because the closing stock has to be always monitored and compared with the ledger, inventory ledger. So you already have something to compare it with. So that is one of the biggest advantages of your perpetual inventory system. And like the name says, perpetual means on a real-time basis. Perpetual means ongoing, forever. All right. So with the so then let's read it carefully. In order to ensure accuracy of perpetual inventory system, physical inventory should be checked and compared with recorded balances, right? So you have recorded balances under the system. The cost of goods issued is directly determined. Cost of goods issued is directly determined. Inventory is taken as residual figure with the help of inventory ledger, in which flow of goods is recorded on a continuous basis. The basic feature of the system is the maintenance of inventory ledger to have records of goods on continuous basis. Alright, so whenever there is any entry or receipt, it is directly put into the ledger. Then you compare the ledger balance with the physical count, and then you will get the differences if there are any loss, pilferage, or theft that has taken place. So the formula is opening inventory plus purchases minus cost of goods sold, which is known, is equal to closing stock. So I told you this formula is important because you can derive different numbers from these. Perpetual inventory system helps to overcome the limitations of periodic system. As inventory is taken as a residual figure, it includes loss of goods. However, the main limiting factor is the cost of using the system. So like I said, you do not need to stop your operations, you do not need to pause it, you do not need to do it on a continuous basis, do not need to do it repeatedly many times over the year. It is done on a continuous basis over the year. All right, please take about 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Take another minute. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Do we have any questions? Take another minute. All right. Okay. Now, distinction between periodic inventory system and perpetual inventory system, it's important. Both the systems, periodic inventory system and perpetual inventory system, are not mutually exclusive and complementary in nature. A distinction between both the systems can be explained as follows. Periodic inventory system. This system is based on physical verification. The system provides information about inventory and cost of goods sold at a particular date. Okay, not continuously, but on a particular date. The system determines inventory and takes cost of goods sold as the residual figure. In this, the cost of goods sold is residual figure. Opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock is cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold includes loss of goods, as goods not in inventory are assumed to be sold. Okay, so in this method, you cannot know the shortages or the losses that are there. It is not possible to determine those. Under this method, inventory control is not possible. The system is simple and less expensive. Periodic system requires closure of business for counting of inventory. Like we discussed, whenever there is a periodic inventory that takes place, you need to stop your business. You cannot continue with your business during those times. So this system is simple and less expensive. All right, because you need to stop it sometimes and then and count the physical stock. And then in your periodic inventory system, you also cannot monitor your loss of goods because it is assumed it is sold, because you're just relying on a formula. Perpetual inventory system. It provides continuous information about inventory and cost of sales. Now, like the name says, perpetual means continuous. So on a real-time basis, you keep getting information about the stock in hand. It directly determines the cost of goods sold and computes inventory as a balancing figure. So in this, the residual number is the closing balance. So the cost of goods sold is always calculated or computed by the inventory ledger, which has the record of receipts of goods and issue of goods. Closing inventory includes loss of goods, as all unsold goods are assumed to be in inventory. All right, so there is a little bit of monitoring of loss of goods that can be done under a perpetual inventory system. Inventory control can be exercised under this system. Like I said, it is a costlier method. Why is it a costlier method? Because it needs to be done on a perpetual way. That means it needs to be effective at any given point of time, not on a periodic basis. And inventory can be determined without affecting the operations of the business. In this, there is no need to close the business. The business is going on an everyday basis and so on. So you can calculate the available inventory. Please take about 2 to 3 minutes. Go to this. Any questions? Please ask. Any questions? Please ask. Take 2 to 3 minutes. Go to this. Any questions? Please ask. Take another 2 minutes. Any questions? Please ask me. Another 2 minutes. Any questions? Please ask. Let me know once you're done. Are we done? Okay, and these are last 3 points. Read them as well. Any questions? Please ask me. Okay, let's proceed. Now let's look at the formula methods to determine the cost of inventory, right? Now valuation of inventory, I told you, right, will be the lower of cost as well as lower of cost and net realizable value. So now we look at the formula methods to determine the cost of inventory. Historical cost methods. There is no unique formula for determination of historical cost of inventories. The different techniques for valuation of inventory has been discussed below. Specific identification method. Pricing under this method is based on the actual physical flow of goods. It attributes specific costs to identified goods and requires keeping different lots of purchase separately to identify the lot out of which the units inventories are left. The historical cost of such specific purpose inventories may be determined on the basis of the specific purchase price or production cost. This method is generally used to ascertain the cost of inventories of items that are not ordinarily interchangeable and their value is high, like expensive medical equipment. Otherwise, it requires the use of FIFO or weighted average price. Okay, now see, now this is a very interesting thing. A specific identification method means these are applicable to such inventory costs or such inventory items which are not easily interchangeable. That means this inventory cannot be used in all the machinery, or it is quite common. These are specialized or very specific inventories that are kept separately, and they are identified that out of this lot, if you issue one item, this is the cost, this is remaining. So there is no interchangeability. So these are highly specialized and highly specific items that are there. All right, so this is what you mean by a specific identification method, where we get the cost. So whatever cost they are issued at, that particular cost is put to the production cost. Please take 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, please take another minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Okay, then let's go to the next method, which is your FIFO method. I'm sure all of us have heard of this. FIFO method is first in, first out. So this method of valuation is where the goods that are bought first are issued first. Okay, please remember, the goods that are bought first are issued first. So which simply means whatever will be the closing stock of the goods will be the goods that are the latest purchases, because whatever has been purchased earlier, those have been issued to production. So the closing stock will be the goods that are latest purchased. All right, any questions? Any questions? Okay, now this method is based on the assumption that costs should be charged to revenue in the order in which they are incurred. That is, it is assumed that the issue of goods is usually from the earliest lot. So let's say you purchased a particular 10 items on 1st September. Okay, and then you purchased another 20 items on 5th September. And on 10th September, you had to issue items. Now you will issue it from the lot you purchased it on 1st September, not on 5th September. So first in, first out. Okay, consists of latest consignments. Thus, the closing inventory is valued at a price paid for such consignments. The FIFO method assumes that the item of inventories which were purchased or produced first are consumed or sold first, and consequently, items remaining in the inventory at the end of the period are those that are most recently purchased. This assumption is in line with the good business practice of disposing goods in order of their acquisition, especially in the case of perishable goods. Okay, so in case of perishable goods, now if you know what is perishable goods, right? Now perishable goods means goods that could get spoiled. So if there are any items that are perishable goods that could be spoiled, then those items again should be on a first in, first out basis. Okay. It must be kept in mind that the assumption of cost flow or goods flow need not be true as physical a fact. That is, it is not necessary that the goods are physically also sold or issued in the chronological order of their purchase or production. It relates only to the method of accounting and not to the actual physical movement of goods. So this is a FIFO method. Please take 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions? Please ask. Take 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, any questions? Please ask me. Take another minute or so. Any questions? Please ask. Take another minute. Hmm. Another 30 seconds. Okay, now let's look at an illustration. A manufacturer has the a manufacturer has the following record of purchases of a condenser which he uses while manufacturing radio sets. So these are the purchases. On December 4th, he purchases 900 units. On December 10th, he purchases 400 units. On December 11th, he purchases 300 units. And December 19th, he produces 200 units. On December 28th, he produced 800 units. If you see, all the per unit costs are different. Okay, so totally he's purchased 2600 units. Now 1600 units were issued during the month of December till 18th December. Okay, now we need to find out what is the closing stock. Can anyone tell me what is the closing number of items as well as the value? Please take about 2 or 3 minutes and then we will solve it together. Can anyone tell me? Take another 2 minutes. And then we'll work it out together. Give me the answer. Another minute. Are we done? Give me the answer. Are we done? Okay, now let's quickly work it out. Now see, this is a FIFO basis, right? Now total purchase is 900 plus 400 plus 300 plus 200 plus 800, which is equal to 2600. Now out of this, 1600 units were sold. So if it's on FIFO basis, means whatever units were sold first, bought first, were sold first. So this 900 rupees, 900 quantity is gone, 400 is gone, that is 1300, and then 300 again, 1600, 1600, and yeah, 1600. Okay, so up to here it amounts to 1600 units, 900 to 1300, 1600, 1008. Oh, I'm sorry. Just 1 second. Okay, now this is 900 plus 400 is 1300, 1300 plus 300 is 1600. Okay, so this 1600 units were sold. What is remaining now? 1000 units. Now at what price? 200 and 200 into 60 is 12,000, and 800 into 47 is how much? 800 into 47 is how much? Okay, that amount. So this total value of the closing inventory is so and so, and the closing stock in hand is 1000 units. We don't need to work out anything else on this. Okay, please take 2 minutes. Any questions, please ask me. Anything you didn't understand in the solution, please ask me. Okay, so the number of units closing is 1000, and the value is let's say 800 into 47 is 37,600. Okay, so 12,000 plus 37,600 is 49,600. So this is your value of closing stock. Okay, so closing stock is 1000 units, which is equal to rupees 49,600. Okay, please go through this. Any questions, please ask me. Please take a minute more. Okay, any questions, please ask. Any questions? Okay, in case you have no questions or anything, we will continue. Okay, then we move on to the next method, which is your LIFO method. Like first one was FIFO, now we have LIFO. Last in, first out. This is the opposite of FIFO. That means whatever units are purchased the latest, they are issued first. So your closing stock will be always the items that are bought in the beginning or the earliest. As the name suggests, the LIFO formula assigns to cost of goods sold the cost of goods that have been purchased last through actual issues. Though actual issues may be made out of the earliest lot in hand to prevent unnecessary deterioration in value. The closing inventory then is assumed to consist of earlier consignments, and its value is then calculated according to such consignments. Under this basis, goods issued are valued at the price paid for the latest lot of goods on hand, which means inventory of goods in hand is valued at the price is paid for the earlier lot of goods. In the absence of details of issue, the price paid for the earlier consignments is used for valuing closing inventory. LIFO method is based on the principle of matching current cost with current revenue, as cost of recently purchased or produced goods are charged to the cost against each sale. The cost of goods sold under this method represents the cost of recent purchases, resulting that there is better matching of current cost with current sales. So like the name says, like I told you, LIFO means whenever goods are issued to the production, they are the latest items that are produced, that are issued. So you get the latest or the most current cost of production, and the closing stock will consist of items that have been bought earlier. All right, please take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Take about a minute more. You can also read this about the LIFO. LIFO method is based on the irrational assumption that inventories entered last in the stores are issued to consume first. However, the flow of goods, which generally observed in business entities, is contradictory to this assumption. It would be noted that while applying LIFO, there will be difference in cost of goods sold and value of closing inventory if the entity follows periodic as against perpetual method of inventory valuation. Therefore, LIFO method is no longer adopted for valuing inventories. Accounting standards also do not permit the usage of LIFO method. Generally, in practice, FIFO and weighted average price method are popular among the business entities, and both these methods have also been permitted by accounting standards. Okay, so it simply says, due to its drawbacks, LIFO method is not used anymore in the valuation of inventories. We use only FIFO as well as weighted average method. Please go through this. Any questions, please ask. And then, okay, let's also discuss the next method, that is simple average method. Simple average price for computing price of inventory is a very simple approach. All the different prices are added together and then divided by the number of prices. So we find out the average price and then we issue it to production at that price. So your closing stock as well as your production cost will be at the average price, same price. The closing inventory is then valued according to the price ascertained. This method is generally followed by the entities using periodic inventory method, and it does not require efforts of identifying that closing inventory belongs to which consignment of lots. Please take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay, any questions? Any questions, please ask. Okay, in case you have no questions, we will stop with this topic right now, and we will continue in the next YouTube session at about 7:30 p.m. today. All right.